Yep, doing the Hoapili Trail, part of the King's Highway. This is Perouse Bay, is what they call this. Very good. Just had a sharp stone get inside my sandal. I took a step on it. Felt like it punctured. It's hurting. Every step's hurting. So that's why you got to have really good shoes and be prepared to get some lava, pieces of lava or like glass get inside your shoe. How you doing? Anyway, a lot more hikers than normal. Is there someone swimming? No. Rocks. Anyway, it hurts, but I'm going to keep going. I got bandages. I'll have to check it later and see if I'm bleeding, but every step is kind of hurting now. Maybe it's because of the amount of people on the trail today, but I've only seen one billy goat so far. But as you get toward the I still feel that stone. Maybe it's go through my shoe. Whew, man, it hurt. Anyway, as you get toward the end, there's this last bay before the real long stretch of lava before the lighthouse structure, and you usually see a lot of goats there. I'm gonna have to stop and take a look at my foot, man, because it feels like it went through my bottom of my shoe. I'm gonna check it out. Can you see that? I don't know if the camera's gonna point at that, but it was poking right through the bottom of my foot, man. I kept stepping on it, and the little needle, show it this way. That was going right through the bottom of the shoe, right into my foot. Every time I took a real firm step on it, it was poking or jabbing up inside my foot. That's why it was hurting so bad. But I finally dug it out. All right, guys. I found another one. That's the culprit. That's the big one. So it was all the way through the bottom of the shoe, and I'm like, maybe it's just debris. But as I start tugging and pulling on it, it came out. That's how big it was. And that was going into my foot. So I probably got a little hole in my foot. Camera shot. foot's feeling better. Good walking with it. Some gentleman out here in a chair, I think. Someone built a fort. Look at that. You're probably not going to hear me because of the wind. There's two trails that split off here. One goes to a bay, I forget the name of it. There's a goat amongst the lava rocks out here. And I'm going to keep hiking. Quite a few people here today. The last little bay before the end of the, where basically where you go across a big lava flow for like a quarter mile and you get to the lighthouse. But this is the last little bay right here. Usually there's a lot of goats in here. I saw two of them running ahead of me, but not too many now. A couple of tourists. Okay, oh, you see him right there? That's a goat. Man. All right. There's a couple of more back in there. They're kind of blending with the woods. Don't get off the trail. That's how you step on stickers, like from these trees. You can almost make out the parking lot. Where am I? Where does it end? Probably hear me. As far as I look. I think standing here is probably a bad thing to do if tide gets higher. What do you think? I'm gonna try to cross it though. Definitely tell this was some kind of trail. This is going to lead somewhere. Anyway, I'm in the middle of it now. I believe that's Kanaio Beach. There's a surfboard, a kayak, a couple of chairs, toilet paper, goats, whatever that rubber thing is, and me. Nobody else but a goat behind me. I'm going to mess with the pronunciation. This is Kanaio Beach. I don't know, 2 miles, something like that from the beginning. So I got a pretty good hike back across lava. But it's pretty awesome. You could remote camp here, hiking only, I believe. There's a plant somebody's going to recognize. I think it's similar to something else that somebody I know grows. Well, this is where I turn around. It's the end of the trail. All right, guys, later.